Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Revy Side Out. That was probably the weirder of the openings that I feel I've done. I feel I'll have to work on that. Welcome back to Tyranny. This is going to be part 3 of this first time playthrough. We'll see how far I get. I know it's a really long game. Not sure how much of that I'll be dedicated to in terms of just time in continuously recording this, but I actually do really want to get a solid amount played through of this, just for my own personal enjoyment. So, anyway, where we last left off is we had established our role in the invasion of Tears, and with our, I believe, our kingdom of Kairos. I forgot to look up the pronunciation last time. Speaking of pronunciation, yeah, there's that too. And we are presented with the continue button of whether we shall go forward. So here I am. I'm prepared to do another 30 minutes to an hour of recording. And I have ice cream, cookies and cream. I don't know the brand, actually. I'll check that later as well. Add it to the list. And I am ready to carry on. I believe we are going to enter into the proper beginning of the journey now. So, with that, let us continue. A high lore skill is required to create the most powerful spell combinations. Fascinating.
The year is 431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands.
Okay, that was one thing I was going to mention. I ended up in the initial, I guess it was the Bastard City or whatever it was called, the invasion of that and the conquering of that. I ended up leaning more towards the Scarlet Chorus, but then in the other events that followed, I found myself leaning towards the options that were more in favor of the Disfavored. Pun not intended. So I'm very curious to see where that balance ends up in the actual journey, in the overarching story.
But our will is not yet extinguished.
Oh.
Not entirely. In the valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
Okay, so the narrator is speaking from the point of view of one of the conquered cities. Or I guess the people who were conquered. Curious if we'll actually meet their character, if they're just an unspoken narrator, or if it's just someone reading like a documentation, a history of these people.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons.
As we learned in our involvement in the conquest, an edict is basically the most powerful form of magic in this world, I believe. Okay, interesting. So we're kind of getting a setup of Kyros versus the Oathbreakers, in a way. So I'm wondering if the Oathbreakers are going to become its own entity in a larger scale conflict, or if we're going to be more navigating the, I guess, socio-political spectrum of working with this. I mean, I say all these things kind of in question, but then we're also going to read an edict that could possibly like just eliminate all life in the region for apparently centuries or something like that. So there's a little bit of indication of which direction we're going, I guess.
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you.
Oh. Alright, there's no going back. I guess that's terrifying.
You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Oh, so we were sealed in. If the edict is read, we would also die in this, or we would suffer whatever fate the rest of them suffer, as well as the armies. Oh, nice transition. Pathfinder Revi, I presume we've been expecting you. Let's see. Welcome to Terratus. This is your first time. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. You can disable tutorial messages at any time from the options menu. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Well, here we are. How does this work? Okay, we have WASD. Sorry, I'm going to have the nice razor green switches on the clickies on the keyboard. Okay, so we have right click to move. We have people who are tied up and dead, somewhat torturous crucifixion-esque. Okay, then we have click and hold on left click to mark.
Right.
Oh, nope, we can move around with... Okay, we move around with left click as well. I kind of want right click to...
Right.
Never mind, I see it. So left click is merely move, and then right click is move and face direction. Well, is it? No, it's not. Okay, I don't know what it is then. The path behind you is now blocked. Kyros' magic has sealed the way. I should probably save as well. Save game. Overwrite save. Yep. Just double check that. Okay. Yep. That looks good. Alright. You. Aurora. Kyros the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed, with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Says Ageo. The commander wouldn't say why the governor of Lethian's crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you're here to knock some sense into the voices of Nerat. She catches herself, clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, mediate with the Archons so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. Conversations. Conversations involve you, another character, and sometimes additional parties like bystanders or companions who may interject. The choices you make change how the story develops and will build a reputation for your character over time. People in the world will learn of your reputation, good and bad, and respond accordingly. Your character attributes, skill, history, and gender, as well as decisions you make in the conquest, may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which some of these responses, someone responds to your choices, depends on their individual personality, and attitude. Okay, I don't know how much of this I need to read, because I think it's just pretty standard. Okay, never mind. I say all this as we get something different. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner underneath their portrait. Oh. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. The tooltip on these banners will provide details about how that faction feels about you. You will often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in a gold text color. The tooltips on these glossary entries provide you with important information about the world. Okay, so she is part of the disfavored. We have favor with them, 41% up to tier 1, and no wrath. Okay, very interesting. Alright, okay, so she's got a bit of an attitude here, apparently. Or at least a bit of a smug sense of self and my purpose here. There silently, I am in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. I come bearing an edict of Kyros. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. Can you hear that hum in the air, like low around the rocks? The avalanche is Kyros magic. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Let's go with that. Your senses seem more than mine, good Fatebringer. Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kyros magic, and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kyros have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? I'm in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you at... Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers around through the mountains to gather help from the outside valley. She points to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Alright, so we're immediately getting combat. For the glory of Kyros! Alright. Combat. Apologies, that's my chair moving around. Am I... Oh! Oh! It is real time! I thought... Okay, I thought this was turn-based. Oh! Spacebar to up. Press spacebar to pause, unpause. Okay, I got it. Alright. Tyranny uses a possible real-time combat system because you will often manage more than one character at a time. It's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time combat to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. Example, the start of combat. Press spacebar to pause and unpause the game. Okay. Character can always perform basic attacks with their equipped weapon. Or their fist if fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. When a character is selected, their ability bar displays their hotkeys, hotkeyed abilities. As new abilities and spells are gained, they are automatically added to the ability bar. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. Abilities are... let's see. Okay. That's kind of over there. To use an ability, left-click on the ability icon, or press the hotkey corresponding to its location on the ability bar. Okay. Cursor will change the indicated change to indicate whether your mouse is over a valid target or for the ability. Cursor has a red X. You are not over the target. Okay. Press escape at any time to cancel targeting. Okay, very good. Abilities. Okay. If I come to a moment later on in this and ask why, how do I do this, basically, I know it's going to be because I kind of skimmed through this. I'm aware I'm skipping through this. No disrespect meant to the creators of this and the fact that they have actually documented very well their tutorial here. I really am appreciating this. I think most of it is stuff that I'll be able to figure out as we go, but I could totally eat those words very soon as well. 5 primary defenses against magic. Okay, so we got all the stuff right there. Good, good. And there are 4 possible results from an attack. Hit, critical hit, graze, and miss. A critical hit increases your damage, while a graze reduces it. With each attack, you gain experience in the weapon skill and skills used to make the attack. Even a miss will grant some experience. Fire Emblem. You get 1. Alright. Okay, well, unpause.
Sorry, I can't.
Let's see. Oh, so that's how that works. He's about to go down. There we go. Okay. Talent points. Pause. Don't run away, please. I need you. There are 6 categories. Range magic with the level ability. Okay. In the talent tree, each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points you've been spent within the tree. To learn a talent, select its icon and then save. Okay. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. These abilities unlock in the same manner as your character's talents. Okay, done. Alright. So wait, is there stuff going on over here? Is this path that just goes off? Oh, she's watching from above. Okay. Desiccated corpses line the road of victory and Vendrian as well. Example. Whoop.
Can't do that.
Example of the fate that waits. Those were just curious. Okay. Whetstone. Push up. Sure, we'll take that. Okay, yep, that's all the same over here. Okay, yep, let's get going. This centerpiece is actually, my gosh. The ancient weeping mother statue pays homage to the Queen Lysarius, first of her name. Fresh water once flowed from the statue, but when Kyros forces attacked Vendrian's well in 429, the statue began weeping blood and has done so ever since. Oh, there's stuff over here. We should be vigilant and deal with the remaining Oathbreakers in the pass. Seems like a suicide mission. Traveling for days. How much longer until I reach the Archons? You're almost to your destination. Once we clear the pass from the enemy, just head south down the foothills. From there, it should be a matter of hours to the encampment. Carry on. Okay, so we're just... Boulder. Alright. Rock slide blocks the path ahead. You can squeeze through a narrow gap. Oh, they're doing great. Oh, those actually... That's our guy. Okay. You can attempt to push one out of the way. Let's see. Move boulder. Squeeze through gap. Squeeze through gap.
The battle! Right.
Alright, let's try this. What was this move? Okay, I think that failed. Slice. Okay, we can do that. Okay, so trying to keep an eye on everything here. So we got our health right there. Okay. Let's see if this works now.
On it.
There, now it worked.
Right.
Gotta wait for that. Stab.
Sorry,
Do
I
a
can't.
slice. You can cue an action, right? Guess that was a miss. Okay, he's about to go down.
Will do.
Oh, oh, oh no. Alright, so we have a javelin and bronze falx. That's two-handed. That's one-handed thrown. What's it worth? I guess it's one gold or something like that. Whatever those icons in the top left corner are. All right. What about you? Oh, there's nothing on you. What about you? You don't exist anymore. Same thing. Okay. Hey. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Drostus. Soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of entrails between his fingers. Oh! Oh, well, props to you for still standing. Your wound is not time to be trivial. He laughs and clenches his teeth. This. But a scratch. I've seen twice as worse 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. If you'll let me help, let's see. I said I'm fine. The soldier moans and shakes his head. Grab an ash who protects. You go on and help the others. Alright, well, yep, that's not gonna go well. I think that's kind of the point, though. What's this? Several skulls, bleached by the sun, carrion birds. It's the only heraldry, the Scarlet Corps. Oh, so that's our guys. Okay. Let's get down here. Oh! You're dead.
Try and catch me, worm.
A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Huh, hello. A breathless soldier passes a glance to her countryman. This one's crazy too. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back. Let's see. Okay, these are the guys that we're fighting right now.
Harbinger. Still standing after 3 years of war. Come join me in battle once again. We'll show these children how it's done.
Is this whole thing voiced? With some characters? That's really impressive if it is. Yeah, let's go. For the realm of Apex, charge! Alright, well, here we go.
Shit! I'm stuck!
Okay, nope, I want this one. Let's put this. I want you to skewer?
Pity, you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Okay. Now the next one.
Will do.
Reverse, knock your target prone. There we go.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding past below, shaking her head. Alright. Let's see. You fight like a storm. What's your role in the army?
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed.
This voice actress sounds very familiar.
Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Corps are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control.
Rusty forks.
The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Fair enough. Why are they attacking?
I guess. The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Fair enough.
Eager.
Let's get in here.
I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Well, given the fact that I've already done that a few times, at least to the enemy, I don't think I can save that first one. I see your point. Nice and practical.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes.
For the voices of Nerat!
Verse furrows her brow and focuses on the battle to come. Right. I'm curious. You have like a mohawk that looks like a lizard tail. Just, okay. That's quite unique. Let's see, scroll, lesser sigil, breaching, okay. Hide, lesser healing potion, yes please, and Scarlet Fury helm, alright. Wait. Okay, now to figure out the inventory system. Oh, very nice, very nice. Have I just been throwing things away? Okay, spell creation. Lore skill, okay. Assign spells, okay. Searing, you can customize spell, okay. New name. Very nice. Okay. So uh-oh. Let me look at that again. And go to inventory. She has that. What do... Where did those things go? Oh, party stash. There it is. Ah, okay, excellent. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Excellent. Let us carry right along. Okay, I feel like I need to get that scroll a little bit faster, but we'll go with it. Oh. Gotta get both of you. Get both of you. You're not gonna come along. Alright. Eyes forward. No looking back. The Vendrian God warrior roars with his falx held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. Alright. Combat. Time once more. Stand aside and your funeral will be over... Whoa. Stand aside or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. It's interesting. Seeing you squarely in his path, the soldier points his weapon your way. Let's see. I applaud your bravery, but I implore you to end this foolishness and lay down your arms. Not a chance. If I surrender, I'm as good as dead. At least we can drag some of Kiros' chosen along our short journey to the void. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus. Oh, chanting. Chorus, I get it. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements. Hurry! Alright, and here we go. Oh, they're right there. There's gonna be way too many voices for all this. Run down the Oathbreakers. Let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones, signing sigils of magic, and wordlessly moving her mouth. The blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Vendrian God warriors as the chanter's music worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Hold position, all of you. You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. No, don't engage them. We need to run. I did not deliver that one well. I'm gonna go with it though. His orders falling on deaf ears, the warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. As do we, so it seems. Alright, companion. The companion Verse has joined your party. Verse is a capable warrior, skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you acquire weapons, you'll need to balance their strengths against the strength of your character to be successful in combat. While it is possible to adventure alone, you will find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. There are now 2 characters in your party, and both are selected. Any commands you issue now will affect both members. To select a single party member, press on their selection circle, their portrait, or press F1 to select the player character, or F2 to select Verse. I like that a lot. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. You can either directly control your new companion. You can either control your directly. You control your new companion directly. There we go. Or you can enable their AI and have them attack and use their abilities automatically. Once their AI is enabled, you can always select them and tell them to attack a specific way or use an ability, and they will follow your orders. If you right-click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings for your party members. Okay, how do you do the AI button? Talents, combo abilities, battle stance, weapon set, quick items, inspiration. Okay, we'll figure that out in a minute. Nope, nope, do not move. Cancel. If you right click the AI button, you can set, okay, basically how they'll respond. And Verse has several different stances. Several stance abilities that provide her with different benefits in combat. Stances are modal abilities, meaning they can be toggled on and off. Only one stance can be activated at a time. When a stance is deactivated, all stance abilities enter cooldown for a short duration. Stances. Ah, okay, very nice. Alright, so for you, let's go ahead and get this party started with some of that. Okay, I can't queue up attacks. That is something I need to remember. And for you, let's get that going right there.
On it.
Let's get that. Okay, very nice. He's about to go down. What is this? Coordinate with burst to knock your target prone, okay? Yeah, just keep it up. You guys are doing great.
I got it.
Very nice. I'm nearly dead.
Will do. I'm injured.
Okay. Excellent. Hello, disfavored. Come quick, we have a situation on the quest side. They have the commander. Oh, Crescent Runner. Alright. Okay. Can I zoom out? Oh, yes, I can zoom out. Excellent. One thing I need to change. Broken armor. Oh, there we go. I'm excited for broken armor. Nope, that's a no-go. Let's see. Right click. Right click. Well, I don't need to right click that. Oh, okay, you just sell it. Okay. I should read descriptions. Haha! Alright. Well, with that, this is the start of our journey in Tyranny. Already, I'm quite liking quite a bit of the just UI and things like that. Seems very simple to follow. Let's see, can I actually resize? Oh, you can. Oh, you can resize the map. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, well, I'm gonna end this right here though, because we're about to hit 35 minutes, and trying to keep these around 30 minutes. So this one's gonna be longer than what I want it to be. But that is quite alright. I'll go ahead and save the game real fast. I'm gonna open a new save file just to kind of have several backups going all at once. Alright, well, again, thank you all for watching as always. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all of those things. And I'm experimenting, learning how to upload YouTube videos, so you should see a playlist icon on the screen right now. One of the oh gosh, of course I can't remember the name of them right now, but you should see one of those pop up, and that should link to all of the Tyranny videos. As I continue to experiment with this, I should get a little bit better at kind of incorporating some of the stuff as well as having more content. So thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take it easy, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.